welcome back to my channel. I know that it's been so long since we last talked, but I'm so excited to be sitting down and filming a video for you guys. I know the last time we talked, I think it was like 17 weeks maybe, or it could have been earlier than that, I'm not sure. I haven't been very persistent with these. I'm so excited that I am almost 20 weeks pregnant. This pregnancy is halfway over, you guys. I am in my 5th month of pregnancy. It's crazy to me to think that I'm already 5 months pregnant. Like it just doesn't seem real that I am basically only have 4 months left and my baby will be here. It's exciting. It's so exciting, and it is so like surreal to me. I still like cannot believe that like I am pregnant finally. It's so surreal, but I'm very, very thankful. So I'm gonna pull up the baby app that I use. I use Pregnancy Plus. I love this one. I find it to be like the one that's most accurate, and I just really love the pictures that they give you. So as of, I guess right now, being still 18 weeks, the baby is looking like this. It's looking like a baby, and it's like, it looks so real. So it's really nice to see like a real kind of image of what my baby is looking like right now. And right now the baby is the size of an ice cream cone, or by animal, it is the size of an Atlantic puffin, which is looks pretty big. And then a fruit is the size of a grapefruit. So it's getting really, really big. And you guys, I find out the gender next week. I'm like freaking out. Actually, I don't even find out the gender next week. I find out the gender in 5 days. Only 5 more days until I find out the gender. And this Friday of this week, I get to go see the baby at the ultrasound. And you guys, I have not seen the baby since I was 8 weeks along, so it's going to look really different. The last time I saw the baby, it was just this little blob and it was bouncing up and down. And this time there's gonna be head and arms and fingers and legs and toes and little privates, and I cannot wait to finally see the baby and let's see it moving and just soak that all in. I have waited so long for this, so I'm really, really excited. So with the baby being, you know, bigger and growing every day, my hunger is still insane. I'm still hungry all the time. I could eat all day and never really get full. I notice that when like I'm trying to do things around the house, like on the weekends when I clean my house, it's harder because every like 20 minutes or half hour I need to stop and like breathe and get a drink and eat something, or I get wicked lightheaded and I get a headache. So I am definitely trying to keep up on like foods that are protein filled. I love pasta. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I am like obsessed with pasta and I cannot eat it this pregnancy. It just doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't fill me up. So I've been gearing towards more meats, more proteins. Boiled eggs are my best friend right now. So definitely higher protein foods are, you know, lasting me a little bit longer than a half hour. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but at my 14-week appointment, I gained 5 pounds from like pre-pregnancy, and I weighed myself yesterday and I haven't gained any more weight since then, and I am almost 19 weeks, which I'll be tomorrow. So I haven't gained any weight since 14 weeks. So I guess that's good. They said that I should get another 5 pounds pretty soon. I don't know when like you hit another growth spurt-ish thing. I'm sure once the baby gets bigger, you know, I gain more weight, but I'm just hoping not to gain too much weight. I want to at least gain like 15-20 pounds. That's what I did with Brielle, so if I can just gain that, I will be happy. So I know in my last video I had mentioned that I think that I'm feeling the baby move, but I wasn't quite sure. And you guys, at like 17 weeks, going into 18 weeks is when I really knew that it was the baby moving. The baby has these patterns, sleep patterns, where the baby will sleep most of the day while I'm working, and then at night the baby is moving a lot. And I know that that's pretty common. I know Brielle was like that too. She would move all night and it was so hard to sleep. But yes, I know that the baby is moving now for sure. The baby is moving all around. I can feel it at night when I'm relaxing. And actually last night while we were laying in bed, the baby was moving and I was like, Tyler, like put your hand on my belly and just wait a little bit, because you have to be patient. They're really little kicks. They're not like huge kicks. They're just little, you know, movements and kicks. So he put his hand on my belly and like instantly the baby kicked, and I wasn't expecting the baby to move that fast for him, but it did. And he looked at me like, oh my God, like we felt the baby move. That's the first time that we've been able to feel the baby from the outside. So that's a huge milestone, and it's so exciting that he can finally feel our baby move. It was a very emotional moment for us, or at least for me, because we were laying in bed and we felt our baby move. And I remember countless times, years, months, weeks that we had laid in our bed and cried because we couldn't conceive and we didn't know why we weren't conceiving, and just so confused with why we weren't getting pregnant. And we cried a lot in that bed. And now we're laying in that bed feeling our baby move, and it's just so surreal, and I'm just so blessed that, like, it's insane. It's so emotional. I cried like a baby. I'm just so overwhelmed with like how happy I am in this pregnancy. And not that I wasn't with Brielle's, but it's so different after you've lost babies and you've struggled to get pregnant. And when you're finally pregnant, it's kind of just like every little thing is like a huge thing to you, because you worked your freaking ass off to get here. So definitely having him feel the baby, it was just like a moment that I was like I couldn't even breathe. I was just so happy. So like I said, my ultrasound is scheduled for this Friday. That's my anatomy scan where they're gonna measure everything. I am very nervous. I think just ultrasounds make me nervous now, ever since my last miscarriage and the baby passing away, and it was just bad news and I wasn't expecting it. So I'm just really hoping and praying that this baby is all good still. I know that the baby is alive. I can feel it moving, and I check its heartbeat constantly when I can't feel movement as much. But I know there's always like a risk of like the Down syndrome and the fluid and stuff in the neck, and we didn't have any testing done this pregnancy because we just don't care. We don't care if our baby is sick. We don't care. We would never abort our baby if it was sick. We are going to love this baby regardless of if it has any issues. So we opted not to get the testing done. So I have no idea if there's anything wrong. But I know that at 20-week ultrasound, they can kind of tell with some of that. So I'm just praying that everything is going to be healthy and the baby is just going to strive like their big sister Brielle and their big sister Brooklyn. So if you guys want to say a prayer for our baby to just be healthy at our ultrasound, that would mean so much to me. But yeah, I'm just super excited. Like I said, I haven't seen the baby since 8 weeks, so it's going to be a huge difference. And we're also going to have the gender put in an envelope with like the potty shots, ultrasound pictures, and my husband's mother is going to take that and but fill up some balloons with the color of what the baby is going to be. And then the next day on Saturday, we're having our gender reveal. So I know you guys have been asking me on Instagram if I'm going to film it or if I'm going to go live or what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to go live. I kind of wanted to just keep it in the moment and announce after everything is done, just kind of live in the moment and enjoy it. Just our close family for a little bit, and then I will share. I am going to record like our the way we find out, like I'm gonna record all of that, so I will put that in a video for you guys, and then obviously announce the baby's name. We have a name picked out, which you guys know we have a name picked out. So whatever way it goes, we have a name and it's all ready to be announced. So after this weekend, we will know what this baby is. I'm so excited. And honestly, I know a lot of you are like rooting for us to have a boy because we do have 2 daughters. We've lost 2 daughters. It's about time we have a son. And for my husband's sake, it would be very nice to have a son. But honestly, we are just so excited to have a baby that we don't even care. You guys, I would love to have another daughter. Having 3 daughters would just be amazing, and like watching them all grow up and be different. And sisters, there's nothing better than sisters. And I personally have a half sister, but we're not very close, and I we're just not as close as I'd like us to be, and so I have always dreamed of having a sister I was close with. And you know, it's just nice that if my daughters were all sisters, that would be really, really cool. But it would be so nice too to finally have a son, you know, for my husband's sake. I know he really, really wants a son, and I would not mind having a son. It would be a different, for sure, but not too different, because you guys know my daughter is very not girly at all. She's a wicked wild tomboy, so definitely wouldn't be any different. We have dinosaurs in the house, we have bugs constantly. I mean, there's not one princess doll in this house. We don't have pink, like, it's just, we just don't. It's just tomboy mom life. So it won't be too different if I have a son, just different body parts, you know, but that's adjustable. But I'm just so excited. I don't care. I don't care if it's pink. I don't care if it's blue. I just cannot wait to know so I can go shopping and get that damn nursery done. Because I told my husband on Sunday, after we know what the baby is, we're going shopping, we're going to buy paint, and we're going to start painting that nursery and getting it all ready, because I'm so excited and I feel like I'm nesting already. I have been cleaning the house constantly. I've been going through stuff, throwing stuff away. I've cleaned out the nursery so it's completely ready for paint and furniture. I'm just ready for that baby to get here. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna show you my belly before I let you go, and I will see you in my gender reveal video. Bye guys.